Without wishing to sound pretentious, choosing the right winter motorcycle jacket is one of the most important clothing choices there is, along with a helmet. Not only is it crucial to your safety and protection, but it's crucial to your enjoyment on the bike in terms of the way it feels to ride, the comfort against the elements, but also it's a real statement piece, and the kind of jacket we choose in terms of looks dictates the kind of rider that we think we are. So you want something that can do all of these things in one, and there is now a fantastic range of jackets on the market that have all the looks, all the style, but every bit of the protection and technical spec that we would want to see in our winter riding gear. So we've got 5 jackets to show you, and they all offer something a little bit different, all at different price points, but we believe that they are 5 of the very best jackets out there. So first up, we have the Merlin Edale jacket. This arrived this morning, and this is new for autumn-winter 2019. This is a AA rated all-weather jacket that has the very finest and highest quality of materials throughout it, blended into a fantastic looking mid-length jacket that can be used all throughout the year. So we have a Kotec outer. So this is like wax cotton, but it's harder wearing and it's not as viscously waxy. So it's easier to live with. It doesn't have the bad points of wax, but all the good points, but it's lighter and stronger too. So this means it gets that AA rating, which is something that we have not seen to date on any wax cotton jacket at any price point. It's a great looking piece of gear. It features Rita's active waterproof and breathable membrane. It has Outlast's NASA technology developed thermal regulating inner liner. It has the latest D30 armor molded in the elbows and shoulders, which is light and breathable as well, and just loads of adjustability, and it comes in at $279.99. So it's a great starting point for somebody who wants a one jacket solution to their riding needs that looks great from a tried and tested brand with lots of wonderful features included at the price. Next up, at an even more competitive price point of $199.99, we have the new Carlo Pol Ice winter jacket. This is essentially a winterized version of their best-selling spring-summer jacket, and this incorporates a lot of the same features we saw on the Merlin jacket in terms of having a waterproof and breathable membrane, a removable liner, removable CE Level 1 approved armor. This obviously is a shorter cut. It has that nice balance between looking like a retro and a modern jacket with a bit of the quilted section giving it a slight heritage look, but not too much. The waterproof zippers giving it a slightly more dedicated modern look to it, and above all, the Oxford polyamide outer giving it hard-wearing abrasion resistance, and just making this a jacket that's really easy to live with day to day, with really nice looks, but at a price point that's very, very compelling indeed. And back up the price range again to £299, we have the new Revit Stealth 2 hoodie. Okay, it's not necessarily a hoodie in its strictest form, but this is a jacket that is an update on a best-selling item from previous collections, from a brand who do everything from adventure through to race, through to urban riding. And this infuses what we have in front of us. This is a garment that has the very, very best in terms of the technical spec. So we have an abrasion-resistant PWR shield, which is an equivalent to something like Kevlar, which is an aramid fiber sitting beneath this outer called Duracotton layer. So it's got tons of abrasion resistance, and it's fitted with Revit's award-winning Level 1 CE approved C-Smart armor in the elbows and shoulders. This is the thinnest, most flexible, least noticeable motorcycle armor on the market, and it's a personal favorite of mine because you do not need to take it out. So as for the removability of the armor, it becomes an irrelevant point. You simply wear this all day on and off the bike with the armor in, and you wouldn't know that it was there either way, but it is going to do the job when you need it to. This is waterproof with lovely waterproof zips on the outer and a really nice padded, as you can see just poking through here, thermal removable gilet as well. The hood can be compressed down so that when you're riding along it doesn't flap about, but when you're off the bike, if you want to have it up, of course, you can undo this zip around the perimeter piece here and have a hood as well, just for a little bit more practicality. This is a really well thought through garment, and it's something that works well on and off the bike, mimicking outerwear rather than a jacket in its own terms, but with all the weatherproofing protection to take you through any part of the year, particularly in the autumn and winter with the wet weather. Next up, we have a waterproof leather jacket. Yes, you did hear that right. This is the John Doe XTM technical leather jacket. Admittedly, it's not the most interesting of names, but what is interesting is that this is a weatherproof, waterproof leather jacket, and this is something that's pretty rare. It's very hard to incorporate a waterproof membrane into leather, and there's not many brands out there really with the in-house capabilities to execute it well, and John Doe do. They know what they're doing, and they've executed this really, really well at a very competitive price point of $360. But hold your horses, because they also have managed to fit a DuPont XTM stretch Kevlar liner beneath this outer leather layer. So this has just insane amounts of abrasion resistance, owing to the fact you've got this 1.1mm thick leather outer, which is really nicely put together and I think looks great. backed up by this aramid Kevlar liner. This is a jacket that's going to also be waterproof because of that membrane. So really it means that you can just wear your favorite leather jacket all through the year, and you don't have to worry about putting a rain jacket over it. You can maintain the fantastic looks that leather affords and keep that abrasion resistance, knowing that you're going to be covered in any kind of wet weather riding conditions. So it's a great jacket at a great price point, and it's pretty rare to find something that does all that, coming in with a 3 at the front. And next up, we have the iconic Belstaff Trailmaster Pro. Yes, this is expensive in comparison to the others in £575, but this is the real deal. This is the original influencer in this sector. This jacket was conceived almost 100 years ago by Belstaff, and in terms of the silhouette, the form of it, it has remained pretty much unchanged ever since, but being updated with the latest technical spec and incorporating CE approval to the latest standards, of course, as well. This jacket is one that is often copied by the other brands, and they do a great job of keeping Belstaff on their toes in all these respects. But there is still something about the Belstaff jackets that separates them from the rest. When you wear them, they are just so wonderful to wear. They just look absolutely as refined as any piece of fashion wear can be. And the Trailmaster Pro being the latest version in this wonderful story of the Belstaff Trailmaster jacket. Of course, there are other jackets in the range as well that are definitely worth checking out if you're interested and are at this particular price point. Belstaff is a great place to spend your money. My Belstaff jacket has lasted me over 10 years and is going strong still. And finally, we thought we would throw in a little bonus item for you in the form of the Gurbin Basic heated jacket liner featuring their latest Microwire Pro technology, new for autumn winter 2019. This comes in at £190 and is just a fantastic universal solution to making sure that you're never cold on a motorcycle. As I get older and the grey hairs start to take over, I'm less and less tolerant of that feeling, and I simply cannot be dealing with it. This is a great solution if you do have a slightly lighter weight jacket, or if you prefer the looks of one of the more lightweight jackets in our lineup that we've shown you. This can make it the absolute warmest jacket it can be, and equally this is just a great versatile piece of gear to hook up to your battery, giving you a 12-volt supply with more than enough heat in 4 different heat settings to just provide a great solution to those Arctic conditions in the middle of winter for those of you who are hardy enough to venture out in those riding conditions. So hopefully this review has given you some useful ideas when it comes to selecting your next autumn-winter riding jacket. And remember, each of the jackets featured in this review have their own dedicated in-depth reviews, taking everything into more detail. So you can click on the links that pop up, or you can head over to our website to see the full range of wonderful jackets we have at urbanrider.co.uk. Any questions, comments, feedback, always leave that in the section below. We do love hearing from you guys, and subscribe to our channel to be the first to find out about the world's finest riding gear. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again soon. Goodbye.